Where are you from? I always say I'm from Madison, and with further questioning, I'll say my parents are from Taiwan. I just get a feeling like it's a conversation opener that wouldn't be used with a Caucasian person. Anonymous.
So when I was in high school and when I was in college, people say, where are you from? No, really, where are you from? And, I always said, well, I usually tell them the story. I usually say, well, my mom's Chinese and my dad's Norwegian, and, we're from Wisconsin. And so usually, it kind of gets into other questions. And so it used to bug me a lot in terms of, or I would just say, oh, I'm from Wisconsin. And they said, no, really, where are you from? And that's usually how to explain.
Despite being born and raised in America, Asian Americans are often asked the question, where are you from? An answer without reference to being of Asian descent is often followed up with, no, really, where are you from? This question is one form of the biases and stereotypes Asian Americans, especially in the Midwest, face.
Okay, my name is Natalie, and I'm from the Chicago suburbs, and currently I'm a freshman at Wisconsin-Madison.
Hi, my name is Aronson Chu. I'm a first-year PhD candidate here at UW-Madison for counseling psychology, and I'm originally from California.
Hi, my name is Eileen Chow. I'm a fourth-year mechanical engineering student at UW-Madison.
I have encountered it, but I don't think it's as bad as what could be said. Yeah. I don't mind, because I've done it to other kids as well. And I know it's better than just thinking that someone is Chinese just because they look or have the appearance of someone who's Asian. And there are different types of Asian, and it seems like a lot of people still cannot get past that. There's so many more types of people out there than people actually know. Yeah. It's hard to say, because some people ask that thinking, I could also imagine that when you ask where are you from, like from which background or from which ethnicity. So, but I don't think it's that bad, but it does have certain implications of discrimination, I guess. Yeah.
I think it's just having it being pointed out more. It's definitely very obvious, and it's something that I don't really forget about as often as I did back home. It's something that I think I deal with almost every day. Like once every other week or something like that, someone will make a comment that is largely because I'm Chinese American. Whether it be on the bus, whether it be in a coffee shop. I was on the bus like about a week ago or so, and I go walk to the back of the bus, sit down. Some guy just looks at me, and he's just like, you. And I'm like, me? And he's like, you. He's like, give me a second. It's like, Osaka. I'm like, yeah, that's in Japan, right? And he's like, and he acted kind of dumb. He's like, welcome to America. And I'm like, what? Wow. This is what I'm thinking in my head. I'm like, oh, okay. Just to let you know, I'm Chinese. I'm actually Chinese American, and I'm from California. And then he was like, oh. So I went kind of into my parents. I was like, yeah, I'm fourth generation Chinese American, I think I said. And then I was like, where are you from? He's like, well, I'm actually a first generation from Ireland or something like that. I'm like, oh, welcome to America. So, I probably shouldn't have gone there, but I felt it was necessary. Through the counseling psychology department, we run diversity dialogues. And so pretty much we get people who are in ethnic studies undergraduates, and we facilitate a discussion about diversity. And a lot of times, most of the times I'm the only Asian person there. And they ask me about these stereotypes, like, are you really good at math and science? All that stuff. The stereotype is kind of true. My strength is math and science, but I don't choose to emphasize it that much. I guess there's a lot of other stereotypes about Asians as being, what's the word? Hyposexual, like undersexualized and stuff, and kind of asexual. And in a lot of ways, I think that's, I just think that's horrible. We're kind of minimized to fit a smaller space, and for me, the way I represent myself, I like to be big. I put a lot of energy out there to be big and to fill the void, so I am not seen as like an invisible Asian American, which many people are.
I guess I haven't really noticed anything really direct. I happen to be good at math and science, so my good friends who I hang out with a lot. It's more of a joke, kind of, like I'm not really offended when my good friends, like, point it out, but obviously when strangers do it, it's not the most inviting thing in the world. I get, are you Chinese, or can you speak Chinese, and then they, like, do the conversation thing. I guess I've studied abroad and, like, been abroad a couple places. I went to Senegal in summer 2007, and then I do Engineers Without Borders, and I'm on the Haiti project. And so when I've been there, like, more so Senegal, because Haiti, they don't see very many Asian people, but everywhere I went in Senegal, there would be, like, people going, Chinois, 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 like little kids, and I'd be like, no. And then I'd say Taiwanese or something, and it would just be this long explanation. And I really tried to explain to them what it was. It was really hard, and after a while it was just getting annoying because there aren't enough Asian people in Senegal to even help define that. I know there's some Vietnamese people, but if you're Asian, you're Chinese. If you're in West Africa. I know people are curious, and I find myself with other ethnicities wanting to ask, but I always hold myself back because I know how it feels to be in that position, and it's just kind of an annoying thing to deal with.
One time I was at a hot tub party with my friends and one of my friends' brothers and his friends, and one guy brought up asking me if I ate dog, and I didn't respond. It was totally out of the line. I mean, then they'll laugh. And to label me as something that's so derogatory, I can't do anything. I can only laugh. I left.
When faced with these situations, what can a person really do?